Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To open this morning's webinar, a couple of things to take into consideration from Friday. One is the fact that the dollar index has slightly gained in momentum, and also secondly, with the Australian dollar, the two long-tailed dojis should keep further emphasis to the downside and look to an immediate target of 74.75 to 85. It is viewed from that level, if breached, would look further towards a potential target of a 72.80. Looking to the upside, resistance comes in firmly from 75 to 85, and then with the cap holding at 76.30. As I mentioned before, the US dollar was a little bit firmer. Now if you look at the euro pattern, we have a negative crossover from the stochastic, but not confirmation yet from the MACD histogram. I still would like to see a little bit more weakness into the coming 24-hour session for today, and look for a break eventually of 106.65 and look into that key level of 105.70.85. Now beneath that level would give further exposure to a target of 103.50.80 and reassess from there. Fresh advances, as I mentioned, should find a cap around 107.80 to 108.20.50. Dollar yen, since posting a firmer close on Friday, the market has slightly gapped down to the lower side of the range this morning. However, what we should take into consideration is the two rebounds from 112.50. The first objective came in at 115.55. This time the market has hesitated towards that region and now looking back towards the immediate support of 114.40 this morning. Beneath there, I expect to see demand to return from either 113.80 to 113.20.25 and eventually take out this topside level of 115.55 and look towards an objective of 116.40 to 116.95.05. It is viewed now that the market may have actually taken a weak stance for the start of this week. Purely for the fact is that we've seen a rejection from 126.70 and now the break of this trend line, as you can see here, which supports now a further weakness to immediate target of 125.10. In light of the current pattern, I feel that we may have seen a top now from that 126.70.80 level, and from the break of the trend, I expect to see a move towards 124.75 to 124.20.25. Now it is beneath that level of 124.20, highlighted here, that we should get further weakness down towards 121 and reassess from there. It is interesting to see that the call for my view in gold from the rejection from that 12.20.24 area has now reached its target of 11.76.80 after posting a low of 80 on Friday. And it should be noted as well that we've got a long-tailed doji from the 4-hour point time frame, which could see further emphasis to the upside, but it would need to clear 94.96 to get that momentum driving towards a target of 12.02 to 12.12. In light of the initial pattern on a broader outlook, I still expect to see further weakness. You can see here we only just got confirmation from the histogram on the daily, even though the stochastic is actually starting to flow to the negative side. A break of 11.76 would give this move down towards an objective of 11.58.60 and reassess from there. And to wrap up with oil, no real changes there, still holding to a bearish view towards a 49.60 target, while the resistance is capped at 54.60. That wraps up my daily video for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for my intraday report that will be posted very shortly.